Hello and welcome back to my Loop Hero Let's Play. We are going to jump back in. I seriously debated whether to even keep the last episode in, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it in because guess what? We have to fail to succeed, and you know, it wasn't our finest moment, but we will continue. I've decided that we're just going to go into Act 2, and we're just going to try to farm and then attempt to leave when we deem it safe. We'll do that a couple of times until hopefully we can build this. This is going to be pretty key to our success. Obviously it's going to be a lot longer before we get this unlocked, but I feel it's going to, between the forest and the river cards, we're going to have a much better time progressing, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe. Let's look at our supplies here. Now we're at 17 of 17, so the pans would have to go in this slot, and we don't have any. I mean, that would be 30 additional HP heal at the campfire. That could be pretty good, but we just don't have the slots, so I want the armor. I mean, I guess we could take this out, but we're fighting rat wolves, so plus 5 hero damage is pretty good. We could take one of these out for sure. Maybe we do something like that. Or we could just put those two in and then have additional healing at the campfire. Well, maybe we'll run it that way instead. So here's a quick summary, and this is why it's so important to get your... See, if we didn't have that warehouse, we wouldn't be making progress. If we had another warehouse, we could put more stuff in. Right now, we just have to take what we can get, but soon enough, we'll be able to kind of pick and choose what we want. There is this crafting ability. Right now, we can craft whatever that type. I think that's like tools, and then now we can also craft food. It takes these particular, the metamorphosis orbs, which that's when you place something down and the tile changes on the map, so you're never going to get tons and tons of these unless you're just running a million runs. So these will disappear real quick. But at a certain point in the game, at some point we'll have to put the library down, and then when we get to the alchemist tent and we place that, getting the types of materials we need can in fact be a little easier. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Okay, in any event, let's stop procrastinating. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just try a similar build like we just did before. We're going to cross our fingers and hope we don't lose all of our material. Wow, I can't even talk. Our materials that we gain. I'm going to take it pretty slow. A lot of it has to do with, you know, what you're given here at the beginning. It has to do with sometimes just luck of the draw here. So where should I put this? I guess I'll put it there. It would help if I equipped my weapon though and my armor. That would be helpful. Okay. Let's see, where's our best spot? We could do these three, or we could do these three. Now, we're not planning on even killing the boss, right? So, you know, I feel like maybe here would be a good start. I'm going to really try not to overdo it. We need these first two tiles to have lots of creatures in them, because that's where we have our archers, and right now our archers are going to hopefully be able to carry us. Okay, we got a treasury right out of the gate. That's nice. So again, we're just we're hoping beyond hope that we can just get get a little bit further, make some progress here. It's not always super quick doing stuff like this, but you know, it takes time, obviously. Vampire Mansion, I'll definitely want to have at least one of those down for the swarm type enemies. But we're gonna hold and just see what we get here. Okay, we've almost got this ready to go. We only got one weapon. It's not the best start, for sure. That's not even better armor, so that's not a great start. Okay, it's pretty disappointing. Because we got some boots. 68, that's... I mean, I'd like to have the crit damage chance, but a higher shield is probably better. Yeah, we're already having trouble killing, so based off the weapons I have, I can't put more stuff down right now. Other than maybe here. Because I have help here, so... Okay. We're not going to get a whole heck of a lot of stuff from this run. We might already be too far behind to catch up. We'll see. Only 10 trophies for that. It's not great. Okay, well, we did get upgraded weapons, so that's something. Obviously, this is going to be good. 6 to 10 is not great. So 6 to 10, it's the only upgrade really is this. Again, not wonderful, but okay, now that armor's pretty decent. Okay. 8% evasion, not the worst I've ever seen. Okay, we already have a better neck. Again, we're gonna take this nice and slow. I'm going to put that there in the hopes that this tile here will eventually have ghosts that we kill as well. Because right now we're just not getting that much stuff. Okay, here we go. That will help, hopefully. I'd like to think it would, anyways. Okay. Again, we just don't have that many things to kill here, so I mean, I don't even have the option to put something else down right now. But even if I did, it's not like we're not exactly rolling in trophies here, are we? Okay, so. If we've got that there, it would make sense to put another grove here. I want it in this slot mostly, so perhaps if we do the grove here, no, either, yeah, I don't guess it really matters, honestly. We don't have the blood grove yet, so we'll put 2 blood groves there. And we could potentially do that. Have a blood clot in that one. I don't know if that's necessarily great. Maybe we hold off on that. Okay. I wouldn't say that was amazing by any stretch. 10 to 14. 12 to 18, so barely an upgrade on our second weapon. Again, not great. That's an improvement, so we'll take that. As far as boots go, yeah, 11, that's a slight improvement as well. Chest, 338, 368, 197. Okay, I mean, we are barely making progress. We're not getting, as you can see, we're not getting many resources here because we're just simply not killing anything, and that's not great. Now, I could vampirism this up and then just not add anything else. Maybe we try that. This could kill us, though, for sure. But let's try it. What do we have to lose? Okay, well, that was decent. Okay, we got Chaos Orb because of that. That's good. We'll do that as well. Okay, well this is good. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will get you an additional trophy. Right now that's not, I mean, this is normally one I would take immediately in-game, but I'm going to prioritize that to start with. And we're just going to try to see, you know, this is going to make both of these tiles every time is going to have tons of enemies, so we're just going to hold for now. That's already a bit rough right there. It's too bad I couldn't have fought that slime. Still feeling pretty weak. Okay, at least we got this. So now we can finish this treasury. $272 with crit, $257, a bunch of other bonuses, but doesn't really help us, unfortunately. I should have used this meadow, but oh well. Now these guys are going to start coming into action in battle here, so that's why I'm kind of I'm backing off on, you know, what we can do. Maybe we put some random. No, see, I mean we're low on health, so no, I'm not going to do that because I want to survive. All we're here for is to be able to get some materials and get out. There's some more spiders if we want it. And it would make the most sense to have spiders where we have the blood groves if we're going to do it. But let's just take it easy right now. Now I could blow both of these up if I wanted to, but I kind of need them to spawn right now. I'm not getting through my shield, so that's good. I don't want to lose that, so we'll do that. See how this goes. So we got 5 enemies to kill there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we get. We only got 18 kills, but it is better than what we had before. Okay, we did get some weapons this time, so that's a decent showing. 23, 25, 23, and 28. So that is by far an upgrade. Those two are 23. That's slightly better. And I'm just sorting them by damage itself. So these two are obviously the 2 main upgrades we want. So our damage is going to go from 29 to 43 up to 39 to 59. That's a lot better. So that's good. Okay, now let's look at our armor here and see what we got. So the crit damage chance, that's big on Rogue, but I just don't know whether to prioritize that over health at this level. 375, 405. I don't want to go down really in overall max HP. I think I'm going to go with this for now. Okay, now this is good. 118, 115. There's no reason not to take this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, attack power, I mean, not attack power, attack speed is, again, it's a big deal. The problem is, we're just too weak right now. So, we will be prioritizing different things later, but right now, that's all we can do. Okay. I'm gonna put a grove here. Because I feel like now we're a little bit stronger, and we'll put a blood grove right here that will cover this whole area. That's about as much of it as you can cover at once. Okay, let's see how we do here. This will be 5 enemies, or not. Yeah, if you just outright kill the vampire, it doesn't spawn the swarm, which is a bit disappointing, but maybe this is the setup we're just going to have to do to farm, it looks like. It certainly seems to be somewhat effective. I'm going to put these 2 meadows down so I don't lose them. I hate to lose Oblivion cards, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, that's not a good sign. We're just gonna play it safe. Okay, here he is. And they're already breaking through our defenses here. I'm going to use that to get rid of one of those because we're going to be spawning more anyways, so... little bit of HP per day. Again, I hate to lose good cards, but we're only here to farm resources. We've gotten very few of these, but every one of those we get gets us a little closer to our end goal here, so. Dinner table, okay. That's nice. When those stack, those can be really good, so. Okay. Well, we're just going to continue to play it safe here. Okay, there's the swarm. We lost a lot of cards there, but oh well. And there's that. Go ahead and immediately get rid of that. Right now, again, you know, I've probably said this a bajillion times, but that's not how I plan to do it all the time. Just right now, we're just trying to survive there, so. I don't... Oh, we do have a village. I was going to say, I don't know if we've even gotten a single village yet or not. We will... Okay, here we go. This is... Now we're going to put that there. Now we could potentially put a village or a vampire mansion over here, but that could make those rat wolves way too powerful. So, yeah, 2 rat wolves is not great. Let's do this. Let's see how good we do here. An orange that's 8, 20 to 30. That could replace the pole arm for sure. That's the same as what we have. That's the same as what we have. That could replace the sword. Yeah, I think these two, and we'll have a bunch of other bonuses, so... So 39 to 59. 39 to 59, and now it's 43 to 65, so another small step, but not bad. 85, 181, 146. Okay, we'll just go with 181 for the shield. Okay, 20% evasion off the boots is good. Very, very small baby steps here. We do have the setup. Again, the more of these I put out, the more rat wolves I have to deal with. So, you know, maybe that's part of the reason why I'm getting destroyed at some point. I'm going to hold off again and see how we do. We did get another orb. That's part of what we're looking for. Okay, we've got a resurrection, and that's the best option out of these 3, so we'll take the resurrection there. That's actually pretty good. Means we have... I mean, actually, with the resurrection, there would be a chance we could kill the boss, but I'm not going to push for it. It's not the most pressing thing here. That's not good, and that's not great, so we're good. Okay, we're just inching forward very slowly. We're getting some resources here. I mean, this is really amazing. I would love to get 1 or 2 of those total, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Okay, we got a silver pendant, nice. I just saw a flesh golem come out here, so that's not great for us, but okay. Yeah, those are probably our biggest threat. So far, so good. Another treasury. That's amazing. Hold that and have it ready to... This might be what we have to do, is just really, really eke our way by. We're already on loot 6. I mean, at some point, we're going to spawn the boss. We have no way of taking our loot if we die, so even if I could beat her, which... I mean, Of course, it's always possible, but it's still not very likely. Another thing is I'm kind of managing how many of these I have. So that may be contributing. I'm also not putting every single spider down, which I would typically do. 18. 3 cards out of that one shot, so that's pretty good. I'm going to keep this so that I can trigger this once we get through the turn. I'm not always putting this stuff out. So yeah, let's just see how we do it here. Okay, we're still okay. We're still doing okay. We got another orb. Wow, this is amazing. Got another treasury. That's also amazing. Yeah, I think this is the way to do it right here. It isn't, I mean, it isn't gloriously amazing or anything, but now this could definitely replace the other ritual sword that we have, and we might as well. That has a lot of additional bonuses on it, but that doesn't give us any more power. It just gives us a couple of, like, evasion and counter is good. Damage to all is pretty good. Okay, let's look at our armor. This is obviously going to have the highest health. So this gives evasion bonus and crit damage, and this gives crit damage chance, but it's lower max HP. I think I'm going to start with this because it's even more evasion. We have 44 evasion now. If we had a chance at beating a boss, it'd probably be right now. Okay, let's finish that one. 12. Yeah, evasion. I mean, while I'd love to have additional stats, that evasion that I already have is just too good, so we're not going to swap that. Yeah, I think just pacing yourself and not overdoing it is what's going to end up winning this for us. Now, you could have argued I should have left right there and just left. I'd really love to get another one of those, so I'm going to be a little greedy about it, I think. It'll probably end up biting me, though, because it always does. I'm not going to put anything else down and hope that we can get through this. He hit me. He hit the shield for 83. Nice. Okay. As long as they have to bash through that shield first and there aren't 30 enemies in the tile, we should be okay. Yeah, so far so good. This would probably be the way to beat the boss too. Just slowing down, not putting so many things out at once. I'd love for another one of these to spawn. I think I'm actually gonna use this to blow this up, and then we're gonna. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And when I put another one down and it spawns, then we'll. Notice I haven't put a single village down yet. Two of these guys, huh? They dropped these shards. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, you'll notice that Dying Strike won't die until it attacks one last time. Okay. Okay. There it is. There's one full orb. Okay, great. Oh, what am I doing? I can put these meadows out. You know, in the grand scheme of things, as far as farming goes, this is not terrible. Another treasury, huh? I don't know if that's going to line up properly or not. It looks like it is. I think it is, actually. If I had placed that one, I think it would have forced us over one. Huh. Okay. Let's see how we do here. This is for our orbs. Hopefully we'll get lucky. No? We did? Okay, great. We got 4 now. Okay. This run is looking really good for farming. Like, really, really good. Okay, there's our... Okay, I knew that was going to happen eventually, so that's great, actually. I'm going to keep the meadows here. I'm just going to let everything else essentially die. Okay, we could leave right now and have all these resources. This is where you have to decide, is it worth to keep, continuing on? Let's see what we have weapon-wise, and we'll make our decision after that. We have an 11. That might actually be decent. Okay. 27 to 41. These two are both the same. You can see a yellow at 11 is the same base damage as a 9 that's like a gray, but has additional stuff on it. 36, 35. I mean, we could have double 27 to 41s, but we lose a bunch of things in the process. 8 defense. That's actually a lot of defense on that weapon now. We lose counter, and we lose a lot of evasion if we do that. And that may be partially why we're still alive, honestly. Okay, those are our weapons. Let's look at... That's not better. 216 is better. And then as far as this goes, we lose more evasion. I have to be smart about this. This really shows me what you have to do to continue to survive. At least currently, anyways. Do I chance this? Now, I do have the resurrection, so the odds of me completely dying are probably lower than normal. But when we look at how much evasion we're going to drop, let's see here, 5, 7, so that's 12. If we change weapons, we're going to lose 12. So we'll drop down to 32. And then we'll lose another 8. So we'll be down to 24%. But we'll gain other stuff. Okay, we are going to go ahead and YOLO this, because that's how I roll. We're just back down to our base 20% evasion. This could essentially kill us. It really could. That would be a crying shame if it did, but I think I'm going to go one more loop here, and then we're probably going to leave. Hopefully we end up doing okay here. Okay, that's a bad start already. We did get a level up. Well, all of this is terrible, so... I mean, this could actually be good, technically. But we're not going to stay past another loop anyway, so let's just do that, I guess. Okay, we've already started this, so we'll complete this one. That's definitely not better. Okay. And we got these meadows where we can... As long as we don't go too far to the left, we should be okay. Okay. Okay, they're starting to hit harder than I'd like, that's for sure. I mean, the good news is we didn't slam the board with a bunch of additional enemies, so maybe we can get through this. It's a little scary, but okay. So we could complete this one as well. Let's go ahead and do it. None of that's really worth it, so we're good there. And then we can do these two. And now that we're going to the left, we just have to hold, and we should be able to put another one there if we get it. You know, this is definitely not the worst, assuming we can get through it. nice to get some resources off those guys, but okay. I should also point out corrosive structure. I haven't been pointing out the additional abilities of all these guys. Okay, I think we're going to definitely make it. I mean, it's a pretty decent run, for sure. Unfortunately, we killed that vampire in one shot, so... Okay. More loot. I think I'm just gonna leave because, to be quite honest, I mean, this is actually going pretty dang well, but at the same time, I know if I push it, I'm gonna end up regretting it. We've almost got enough, you know? Let's see what we get for weapons and stuff. We've only killed 28. That's not great, but it's, I mean, do we... See, we're about to spawn the boss. Okay, so these are all things to keep in mind, right? We've got 112 HP heal per day. That's actually pretty decent. What are our abilities here? Okay. We also have a full resurrection charge that we haven't even used yet. God, part of me wants to try the boss now because we might be able to power through it, but I don't want to lose all this. So that is not going to happen. Let's see what we get for this. I wouldn't say that was the most amazing loot, but let's just take a look anyways. Whoops. 31 to 47 with crit damage chance. Okay, now that's a pretty big upgrade. That's pretty big. The rest of this is pretty much garbage. If we equip these two, we might actually have a chance of getting through another full loop. Let's go ahead and we're gonna equip these for sure. That's gonna be pretty big, actually. Okay, 66 to 100. We have a 22% chance now to hit for 167% damage. That ain't bad, if I'm being honest. We could jump our evasion. Wow, we could jump our evasion 15% with. See, now that would be awesome. These are typically the boots I'd go for in like an orange, but 31% evasion right out of the gate I think is better. If we're gonna run it, that's what we want. 268 plus pure damage. We'll take that as well. You know what? As dumb as it sounds, maybe we do one more run. We just got significantly more powerful. If we do this, the boss is definitely going to spawn on this run, which means we are definitely leaving afterwards. Okay, let's roll the dice. I really sincerely hope we can win this. Oh, we got cheese. Oh, that is so good. Heals 1 HP after killing an enemy. That is an absolute amazing drop. I'm going to go ahead and murder that so we don't have too much more to deal with here. So this is a little scary, but can we get through it? Yes. And just keep in mind, we absolutely do have a resurrection, so we should be okay. I hope. Okay, we already took some serious damage there. Okay, he didn't even get a chance to kill us. Our health is not looking great, but we still have a full heal. And every day that goes by, we get... Okay, so there's the boss. But we're obviously not fighting her. Okay, well this is unfortunate. Okay, that was bad. We may have screwed ourselves. It's definitely possible that we screwed ourselves. The rest of the loot I don't think is that bad, hopefully, except for down here. Man, I hope we can survive this. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and finish this because there's no way we're going to get another one out here anyway, so just more supplies, essentially. Remember, on this difficulty, we're capped at 20. I really wish we could get this up to 2. Maybe we'll have enough back at base, but I'm going to guess probably not. Regardless, as long as we survive this, this is by far the best run we've had as far as resources goes. I believe. That first one was pretty good too. Got some more garlic, so we've got 4 drops now. That's not terrible either. We've healed all the way back up. Wow, pretty impressive actually. Wow, this is pretty good. Okay, last and final tile, because we're obviously not fighting the boss. Even though we're pretty strong, but no, we're not going to do it. Alright, we are taking all of our resources. Again, as much as I'd love to attempt that, I don't think I'm going to do it with 0 skulls. We are at full health. Yeah, I just can't do it after losing all the materials we lost last time, so I would love to try that. We got 1 full orb plus 7 of these, which is really what we're here for. We got some of these. Any progress towards that is good. We got 4 orbs of expansion, which is also quite good. 13 metal, which is actually pretty decent. 14 food, 14 wood. I mean, we did pretty good. That was not bad. Okay, let's retreat. Okay, so here's our current... Okay, so we finally have 1 full orb of unity. We do have 3. Oh, yeah. Okay. Excellent. So this means we can finally do it. Okay, before we do that, let's go to the encyclopedia and let's see what did we get new. We got the frying pan. Okay. Got the cheese. This is massive here. This is definitely going in. -4 damage from all vampires. If you're fighting tons of vampires, stacking that could definitely be really helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead. We are obviously now. Will this? Okay, yes. It only lets you build it across the top. Weird. Okay, so I just happen to know that the lumberjack is going to be built off of that essentially. So where I place this is actually kind of important. I think I'm going to do it right here. This is big. Okay. Now this unlocks the lumberjack, and this is essentially giving you... This is like the farm down here, but it gives you a stable branch. We do, at some point, we'll have to put 1 down because it unlocks the ability to craft furniture. So we will need to place 1 at some point, but that is definitely not our priority currently. This is our new priority. This... or you could argue the warehouse should take priority, but let's go ahead and look. It says unlocks forest and thicket cards. I obviously know what that is, but let's take a quick look at them. Okay, hero attack speed. All right, so what that essentially now means is we can do deserts. We're going to turn off meadows, and we're going to click forests. I don't really even need... I don't even need the treasury now, but maybe I'll keep it in. They come up so rarely anyways, it's probably fine. So this is one of the main cards I was waiting for, and being able to have forests everywhere, upping our attack speed while lowering their health, I think is going to be a massive game changer. The river card supports this. Again, I won't say what it does yet until we earn it. Why is it still showing that? Okay, well, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot there. Having this is just massive. I can't believe we were able to get enough. We got all this food. We got plenty of other things we could potentially build. And, you know, maybe it's something we will look into a little bit more here. We could put a couple of mud huts down, but that's food, or I would rather just do another run. Actually, putting this down might not be the worst thing in the world now that I'm thinking about it. We've got more than enough to put 2 more of those down. Okay, so essentially we've got the forest tile. We're going to put 2 more watchtowers down. So let's do it. Okay, so now we have all 4 of these. You know, at some point we really need to start working on upgrading stuff, and that's why having a ton of resources is just, you're never gonna have so many resources. I can't say never. There'll be a time where you will have so much stuff you have nothing to do, but that will be so late game that it won't matter. So, you know, we can just look at what this costs. I don't want to use stuff that uses these yet, although, I mean, that would obviously be helpful. Again, all these require these. The orbs of expansion are so important. We'll get more. I think we're just going to use that same strategy moving forward until we get more and more powerful. Let's quickly look at our supply. I'm going to take everything out. I already know what I'm probably going with, but we'll organize it because that's just how I like to do it. And we know we want the vampirism. We want that. I mean, this could be good, but I don't know that that's necessary. We're not really using regen. We definitely want more defense, and we want attackers to take damage, right? So that's a guarantee. We definitely want the cheese. And the card here, the 1% base HP for every food, I just don't know if 3% is enough to justify having that in right now. What else could we do here? I don't think we're taking regen items really, so I don't think that's necessary. +1 max HP, so we'd get +2 max HP for every whole resource. I mean, it can add up. I wouldn't say it's much, but we definitely want that for sure, right? I say we definitely want this. And since we're fighting the rat wolves, maybe we take this? If we put both garlics in, maybe we slip that in too, so we get the percentage. How many more? We can do 2 more things. We did something like that. We can either do 2 against all undead, which the only thing that I know is undead. See, that might be helping us with those sand guys. Let's quickly look at that and see if that's considered undead or not. I mean, I guess the ghosts are considered undead too. Sand spirit. Am I missing something here? Oh, it is undead. Okay, well, well, and now you can see why we need more slots. Other upgrades will also give you more slots. Sometimes they'll give you more slots. Sometimes they'll give you more additional things here, like slots here, but you got to have total slots overall. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. this is probably not as important, but -4 damage is -4 damage, so this is going to be our build moving forward. 2 times the loop, additional healing, so this can stack again pretty well. So this should be 1% base HP for every food item. Well, we have 3, so it should be 3%. Okay, well that could work. Alright, I'd say that was a pretty successful run, especially considering we unlocked the forest card, and when we go back out, we'll do the exact same thing again, but this time we'll see how much of a difference the attack speed makes. We're still going to take it extremely slow, though. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.